Okay, hey, what's up, guys? We're talking about the Hayward Elementary School in Hayward, California, where they're doing a buyback program. And what this buyback program is, they're buying all these toy kids, these toy guns back from these kids. And basically, they're saying if you sell us your toy guns, your kid's gonna be entered in a raffle to win a bicycle. You know how little kids love bicycles and riding bicycles, and I'll read especially. I guess it says Hill still getting the guns out of the hands of babies would also prevent potential accidents. Some of the guns I've confiscated, if they were stuffed down in a waistband, the average person would think it's a real gun. I could easily see one of my sixth graders wanting to fake out someone at a 7-Eleven by walking in there, and they would think it's funny, and it could turn into a potential problem. And then the person who wrote this article said, or having a group of children playing cops and robbers or cowboys and Indians is a normal part of growing up. While this school basically says it's wrong, I don't see anything wrong. It says, Charles Hill, the school's principal, explains playing with a toy gun, saying, I'm going to shoot you, is basically saying later in life, you're going to be one of those punks who basically go shoot people up. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, who watches MMA, or the UFC if you want to say that, and actually goes out and physically does what they see? Honestly, I watch MMA more than probably most of my subscribers. NDFX watches a lot of MMA too. But do me and him actually go out and double leg somebody to the ground, or get on top of somebody and ground and pound them, or kick knee and elbow them? No. How many times you see people play Grand Theft Auto? Probably 1 million people play that game every day. And how many out of those 1 million people actually go outside and carjack somebody or throw a malt cocktail on somebody to blow them up? It's highly unlikely. And this school principal basically saying, well, if you give us your guns, we're going to give your kid a bike in a raffle. Honestly, let kids be kids, because in 2013, if you can't even be a kid and have fun, then what is there? Because as a kid, you're supposed to have the freedom of going outside, playing in the dirt, playing with your water guns, playing with your squirt guns, playing with your Nerf guns. And if you can't even do that because this principal is freaking out saying, well, if you're playing with guns now as a youngster, you're basically going to be growing up learning how to use a gun, and you're going to physically harm somebody. Really? Who the fuck is this dude? Was he out of a sheltered life where his parents wouldn't let him play cops and robbers or something? I remember playing cops and robbers and wrestling around in the school's playground, and I had a blast. I had fun. I grew up. My niece plays with her water gun, and I never would have speculated her to go hurt somebody. But in the description box, there will be an article linked to this, so you guys can read the full logistics of what's going on here. But honestly, let kids be kids in 2013. When was the last time you heard a little kid playing with a gun and shot somebody? Yes, there's been incidents where some kid got a hold of their dad's gun and they shot somebody and they hurt them. That happens. But 9 times out of 10, little kids who play with guns aren't really going to grow up and shoot somebody. I don't watch MMA and go out and physically do what I see. It's just, I don't. There's some people who physically can't get in the cage. That's why they watch it. There's people who love watching football, but are they going to go put on some football pads and go crack somebody and knock them out? Because you could knock somebody out. You could put it this way. Sports are more violent than playing with a toy gun. You have a 250-pound football player running against like a 150-pound quarterback, and you go, you know how brutal that is? That's like a car crash. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys next time.